The Learning Lab with Mrs. Nacky. Our goal: I can use prefixes correctly when I speak and write.
All right, let's do some painting prefixes. So we're going to review 5 prefixes that we learned in 2nd grade so that we're ready for the new ones in 3rd grade. Here we go. First one, see if you remember, is un. So with a pencil on my paper, I am going to just lightly write un. And if I remember, un means not. So I turned it into like a fraction. I have un at the top, and then I have what it means underneath. Next word, re. And I'm going to draw a line, and re means again. Okay. Next one, pre. And pre means before. Okay, we have 2 more. The next one is miss. And miss means wrongly. Like you didn't do it right kind of thing. I misinterpreted something. I did it wrong. Okay. And then the last one we need to know is dis. And dis means not. Like I disapprove. I don't approve. Right? So pretty simple. Now I'm going to get my paintbrush. Got my ordinary paintbrush. I have a recycled spaghetti jar for my water container. I have my paints I put onto a palette, and if you have watercolors, you can use watercolors, or you can even do this with markers. You don't have to paint. Pick out my favorite colors, and got my paper. Now I've got my prefixes up here. I think I want to paint them a different color. So I'm going to start with one of my favorite colors, and that's purple. So I'm going to carefully do my best to paint the word un. And I don't want to put too much paint on there when I'm starting because it'll get through the paper and then it'll look gloppy. And so just a little bit, and if it dries, I can always add some more if I think it needs some then. Now I'm going to rinse off my brush because I'm changing colors. And I think I want to use black for my line in between. Notice I had to go back like 3 times to make sure I had all that paint on there. Okay, now I need to do the word underneath, and I want to do it in a different color, but I don't know what color. I think something that would stand out with the purple, and I think I'm going to have a light blue. If you have a darker blue, you can always add some white to it or just use dark blue. But I have, so un means not. And as I paint it, I'm thinking in my head, un and not. Un, not. Okay. I'm rinsing my brush, changing colors. Now I'm going to do this one, Miss. I think I will paint this one yellow. Now you can do these any colors you want. You do not have to do them the same as me. And just getting that yellow. My yellow paint's kind of gloppy. It's just or chunky. It doesn't want to be real smooth. It's weird. So now that I can see it, it's kind of goopy. I'm just doing the best I can, and I'm writing Miss. You can see the pencil underneath it, and that's okay. And again, I think I'm going to use black for the dividing line between the prefix and the definition. So Miss means wrongly, but I have to put that black line in there. And I'll tell you, notice I'm not going through and doing all my black lines because I'm starting at the top of the paper and working my way down because I rest my hand on the paper. I don't want to put my hand in a bunch of paint, make it more difficult, because then I'd have to keep my hand up. So we are going to work down the paper so we don't get our hands covered in paint. So I'm changing colors. I did Miss, and now I think I will use green to do the word wrongly. Notice I have to go back, keep that paint on the end of my brush. So if I run out of paint, kind of looks funky. Wrongly. So there I have this. Moving on. I'm going to do this one because red starts with R-E. I'm going to do red and for R-E. Then I'm painting my black line. Rinsing my brush. And I think I will use purple for this one. So means again. And as I paint this, I keep thinking in my brain, again. Again. Moving right along. Now I'm going to go over to this one next. I've got purple, yellow, red. I think I'll do this one in blue, and then I'll do this one in green. So I have my light blue here. Rinsing my brush. And now I'm going to the black. The line that helps separate the prefix from the definition. Rinse. And I think for the bottom, I want to do, I think I'll do the yellow. I'm going to try the yellow down there. I put a little white to make it smooth. Let's see if it works. Ooh, it's clumpy. And O and T. Ooh, I got some of the black in there. That's all right. Okay. And last but not least, my green word. Pre. I just picked random colors of paint. Like I said, you can do any colors that you want. You can mix colors. If you mix yellow and red, you could have a pretty orange. Blue and green, you can make some purple. Mix the colors, add a little bit of white to the red to make pink. You mix it up. Literally mix it all up. All right, so now I need to do my black line. I rinsed my brush off for a while. Now I'm painting. Oop, that P's there. I don't want to go through and drag all the green in there, so I'm just kind of jumping over the green line. Notice, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then pre means before, and I need a good color for underneath there. I think I'll use red. I think we haven't used red. So I've used every color twice. Too much red. E's are tricky to paint because all that paint wants to get into the middle of the E. So I really got to be careful and take my time on the letter E. And even O's. Any of those letters that you have a circle, you have to be careful so you don't fill them in. So I kind of go over and around that way. Now I got the hard stuff done. Now I want to take some of my colors and just make it kind of fun looking. So maybe you want to do some polka dots. Not too many. And then maybe I'll mix some purple and white. Kind of make it, and then I can put a little swirl on it. Maybe make it like a little picture frame. And maybe I want to put, I didn't rinse my brush good, and so now I've got some purple in the yellow, and it's kind of coming out a weird reddish colored. So we can fix that easy. I'm going to take a darker color over it. No big deal. And I'll just turn that into a little polka dot, green and yellow. Might make a little blue. And so then I'm going to put some bigger dots on there. And maybe you just want to put some squiggles. Not too many squiggles though. You know, you want just to put a few to make it kind of look cute. And that is painting prefixes.